I'm Aiden.
And I'm Rebecca, and this is Douglas. He'll be 5 weeks on Christmas Day. And yeah, so he came into the world rather unorthodox. Quite a intense process. But God's hand was over it all.
I'm Josh, and this is Caitlin, and this is our little boy Henry, and he is...
He's almost 10 weeks old.
10 weeks.
Actually, he's 10 weeks on Christmas Day.
There you go.
Yeah.
We were advised, due to a few risk factors, to induce prior to his due date. My body had other plans and it failed, and so we were in hospital for 4 days, and then we're sent home still with baby on the inside, and mum in early labour contracting but nothing actually happening. And then we were home for 2 days and then went back into the hospital to start the process again. We were still in hospital for another 2 days, and then when the ball started rolling, he ended up in fetal distress, and so it all turned into an emergency cesarean anyway, which didn't go to plan, and there were complications with that. And so, yeah, for the first 2.5 hours of his life, I was still in the operating theatre.
And I got lots of cuddles.
Yes. Yeah.
Been pretty tough, joyful but tough. Just the birth wasn't as smooth as we anticipated it was going to be, just because I had a pretty healthy pregnancy and everything like that, so it was a pretty tough birth. And then just a few complications after the fact.
He's a good baby. He's still adjusting to the outside world because he's only little, but he does have some issues with reflux, which causes him quite a bit of distress, and so that makes it hard.
So I've been pretty ill. I've basically been on antibiotics since he's been born, for the last 10 weeks. Apart from this week, I've not been on antibiotics. And then, in the middle of that, I broke my foot as well, which wasn't great. But I just keep thinking it could have been worse. He wasn't in my arms when I fell over, so that was, the main thing that I was worried about. But yeah, it's been really tough, especially when you're learning what to do with a newborn baby. We have no idea. But so it's been pretty tough.
The piece that I felt in it all is it's very palpable when I remember to dwell on God and still spend that time.
It's just incredible the amount of joy that Henry brings, and through all of that time watching Caitlin going through labour, Jesus in the time of Henry's birth was a very big part for me, specifically in that time. Sitting in the waiting room, waiting to hear if Caitlin was okay, not being told anything while she's having the C-section. It makes you stressed, but one thing I could do was sit there and pray, knowing that we can rely on Him in these moments when we get stressed, overwhelmed, and just a massive sense of peace for that.
I think the thing that's probably staggered me the most with this is I've never done well with being yelled at. I've never done well with not being able to fix someone's problem. However, when I'm up till 4 o'clock in the morning and I need to be up the next day to do things, and he's just crying and I can't help anything, there's just this overwhelming sense of peace that God's got it, and the same way I feel about him is the way that God feels about me. Yeah, it's a real comfort at those literally dark times, late at night, and just to know that.
It has been really intense, but I think the thing that's kind of gotten me through or has helped me is that Josh and I have been handpicked, especially for Henry. And I think that, if I think, I'm not doing something right, or I can't do this, it's actually, well, we can, because we were designed especially for him and he was designed especially for us. So, and it's just so humbling that he's God's child first and foremost, but we've been entrusted with him, and that's the thing that's really given me peace.